Assalamu alaikum. The second of these roses suits I'm going to be showing you is one I've done a previous preview on this. I'm not actually sure what I have left of these, to be honest. My stock has been sort of like piled on, and I'm so sort of like lost focus now that I'm finding it a little bit difficult to get back into routine. But anyway, let's tackle one thing at a time. What I've done with this is, this was the lining, and I've cut, and I'm just going to highlight the similar problem that I faced with the previous suit, which was that if the front is embroidered like this and the back is light embroidery, then you have a problem where when you iron these out, obviously this is a georgette, crinkle georgette, which has a tendency to iron out the crinkleness. So when you iron out the crinkle, what happens is it stretches the fabric, but because of the heavy embroidery, it's gonna obviously stretch. And now luckily with this one, even though it's not as heavy at the back as it is at the front, there is still embroidery on the back as well. So it's not, hopefully it's not gonna stretch to the similar extent that our previous dress had. So luckily that's a good thing. Now I had actually cut these dresses out in really prior to my customer saying that she'd lost quite a considerable weight, so I have to slightly decrease these in volume now. But I'm going to do that in the fitting, because just as it is easy at our age to lose it, it's actually sometimes just as easy to pick it back up as well. So you sort of leave enough of a margin inside that, God forbid, if that had happened and we sort of fluctuated back to size 10 back to 14, then there was that sufficient fabric inside so that we can open it up. Although I think very rarely these days it happens that, you know, you actually do that. Now what we're going to do with this suit is we're going to use jamawar fabric to actually hem this off in. It's a beautiful fabric, and I don't want to ruin it with, you know, like the silky trims and so on. And I sort of want to move away from too much of the laces as well. Although if you wanted, you could use lace to actually finish this off in as well. Now one of the problems that we encountered with this suit was that the sleeves was coming out slightly tighter because of the size of the dress. This is a very large size. Often heavier ladies do tend to get back to me and say, we're having problem making the suit out of this much fabric. But I assure you, if I can do it, then there's absolutely no reason why you can't do it. So I've already cut this out. There is a piece that's going to be a slight bit of a piece that's going to go in the sleeves. So we're going to combine the jamawar to trim this off in, and then the rest is similar to any other lining suit that I would have stitched. I will put the two together, and you know, with these kind of suits I tend to refrain from making, you know, like fancy necklines and so on, because the beauty of suits like this in itself, you don't need to fidget about with excessive cuttings and so on necklines. So we're going to stick to a round simple neckline, and simply sewn but delicate touches like hand touched, you know, edging and so on. So inshallah I will try and finish this off and then share the results with you. Take care. And that's just one of our latest suits. Also, I'm gonna try and slowly get back into sort of sewing, because it has been a little bit difficult, obviously, with the move and so on. I'm still not 100% with it. I find it a little bit difficult to sit on the machine and to really try and concentrate on the sewing because I've lost my touch. But hopefully it'll return in due time. So take care, and I'll see you again soon.